up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Scott. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Hard-hitting tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Hayes. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They've had a couple of scoring drives, but man, do they need a touchdown drive. Keeps it on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
There's a little room there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air. It's Helton. Under fire. He sacked. This defense all over him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds him out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, and there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Eagles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fires one high and deep. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Complete to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Helton. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Plucks it out of the air. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run the counter. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll take it himself. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Bradshaw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Hayes. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And down he goes back at the 3. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Eagles! And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take